Alright guys, so we got the lights installed here. I'm going to go through a couple of different colors for you guys. Some of them might not be legal to use on the road, so there's your red, there's your green, there's your blue, a little bit lighter red, kind of an orange. There's kind of a turquoise green. There's your little bit darker blue. There's your it's a lighter white, darker white. We'll just go down the reds here. Red, orange, a little bit lighter orange. Then you got a kind of a real light orange. Then you got a yellow. We got a green. We get a green. There's green. A little bit lighter green. A little bit lighter. A little bit lighter. And finally, you get into like a turquoise kind of color. And you go blue. And you go a little bit down from that. This little different blue. Yeah. Then you go kind of a purplish color. Purple. A little lighter purple. You got white. You got a little lighter, darker white. You got a kind of a pinkish white. You got a kind of a turquoise color. And then you got a little darker turquoise color. And then of course you got all different DIY ones here. You've got that, which is definitely not street legal. Here, hold on. That'll change through every color of the spectrum there, a little slowly. Kind of neat. Hey guys, it's Elijah here. I'm trying to come up with video content for you guys, but I got a lot of stuff that I gotta get done here, and I'm gonna do a couple of extra projects as well. One of them being that I want to put these lights inside this new grill here for this truck. Now this is a new grill. It is ABS plastic, but I've got these also, which are also ABS plastic. So basically very cheap, but they're kind of expensive, unfortunately, because they're like I don't know, $100 or something for the grill and that kind of stuff. And then I wanted to support this light bar better, because right now it's just got self-tapping screws in it, which I thought that it would work, but and it did for the longest time, and it kind of holds it in place, but you really need to bolt your stuff down, not unlike that, so that it's actually somewhat secure. And it came with a hardware kit, so we're gonna go ahead and I think I have to unlock this. We're gonna have to go ahead and take that headliner down, or move it so that we can get to the underside of it. I guess it wasn't locked. Okay, because the bolts come through about right here, and I can't feel them on the other side. I'm thinking unscrew these and this, and then we should be able to peel this back and get to that. Other than that, the F-250 is running quite nicely. Those are on the seat. Better not lock that. I have a spare key. But, okay, so we're going to pop the hood. Oh, we got Sapphire out here with us. Hey, Papa girl. I love my dog. She's such a good girl. She's a good puppy. We had a situation a couple days ago where I couldn't figure out what was going on. I mean, it was a bad situation. I was cooking some grilled cheese sandwiches, and my dog, she was up on the bed, and all of a sudden I hear this kind of choking noise, and couldn't figure out what was going on with her. And then I hear this really loud, well, kind of more muffled kind of whimper, and I turn around, and I came running, you know, because I knew something was wrong at that point. it turns out that when I saw her, she's laying on her side, on her right hand side. She's just laying there trying to get air, and she can't breathe. So my first instinct was she's choking, so I'm going to open up her mouth there and try to get whatever it is out. And I did that, and when I did, I pulled out a hairball the size of my fist, pretty close, and apparently she had gotten into the bag of fur and was trying to eat her own fur that we had brushed off of her earlier that day. So, yeah, she was choking on it. Come here, come here. I'm gonna hook her up so that she don't get in trouble. Sorry about the puppy nose. But once I got that out of her, she just gasped for air, and so it looks like we got Phillips, 5 Phillips. Gasped for air and started breathing again, started panting real hard, but it really freaked me out because I thought I was going to lose my dog. I've got the plumbing parts here to install the new toilet. I've got the flange, I've got the wax seal, I've got some, I've got a Y for the other pipes to go into so that we can, and I think it's a 3-inch pipe, and then I've got an elbow for it so I can go downward toward the drain. And also, here in a little while, I'm going to go ahead and start building a deck for that area there. She's alright, guys. I love my dog. I couldn't imagine waking up without her, or coming home and having her not home. The thought of that would just be absolutely horrifying to me. She's my best friend. She's been with me for 5 years. You know, to be without her would be absolutely horrible. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead. Seat's so with one arm. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and unscrew these and take this piece off, and then I'm going to put that tape on the inside of it. Hey, is that Troy? That's Troy. Okay, I'm going to set you right here. So that's Troy. He's coming home. I don't think you can do that. But yeah, we'll get this off of here and we'll do something cool with it. Hey, bro. Yeah, don't say anything because I got a YouTube video running.
Oh shit. Sorry.
I'll cut. I'm taking this back off and I'm going to put these lights underneath this grill.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize you were recording video.
But yeah, I got a bunch of shit I got to do today. I got the software for the, not software, I got the hardware for the toilet. I've got the wax seal, I've got the flange, I need to get some 3-inch pipe, I've got...
You could do a video of me installing it for you.
Well, I can install it, but I got to get that black water tank down. Probably do that tomorrow. I'm taking this apart.
I looked into it. There's a guy I know who has a cutter you could probably borrow.
For pipe?
Well, for cutting the tank off for you.
Oh, I might just go ahead and use the reciprocating saw. So I'm going to need to borrow that. I'm going to need to borrow your ladder eventually, and I'm also going to need to borrow the drill.
Okay. Just be careful if you do, bro.
I'm also going to end up putting the TV antenna up and cleaning out the bathroom, taking off that toilet, taking off the toilet that's already there, taking it down. And
it looks nicer with the new grill, though.
Yeah, I like it. Oh, look at the wheels.
Oh, yeah.
Those are on. And those are JB welded on, so they ain't gonna come off.
Good luck on changing a tire, bro.
Oh, it should be easy. I got pry bar.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I forgot about you guys. There. Aha! Yeah. How are you guys? Hi. This should just lift right off. And that's my shiny new grill. Pretty nice. So I'm gonna
I really think we should paint the metal on this eventually, you know, otherwise it might look like mine.
I was thinking about painting it. I wanted to do white. This is what it looks like without the grill. And what I want to do is I'm going to take these lights here, they're flexible, waterproof LED light strips, and I'm going to put them along the back side of this in these little divots here. And then what's going to happen is when I turn those lights on, it's going to shine back against this grill, and then it should actually light up the center of it, which is kind of neat.
I'm going to head inside, man. You take care, all right?
All right, bro.
Yep.
Say see you later to everybody.
All right, take care, guys. I'll see you later.
Troy Boy in the video briefly here for us. He's just on his lunch break, so we might catch up to him a little bit later, might not, I don't know. He gets off pretty late, and this is not going to be that long of a video. This is probably about, he gets off around 10, so I am going to start putting these lights into this grill. So I'm going to cut away, and whoops, that is the sensor that you were seeing there, the sensor for the LED light strip. I'm going to cut away and go ahead and put these lights in this grill, and I'll be back with you in just a few, okay? Talk to you in a few. Alright guys, so I got the LED lights on here, and we're going to go from the bottom here. We got another socket here, but we're probably not going to need it. We got these openings here, but I'm not really thinking that they're going to make much difference. We got them over the top here, and we got them over the top here. It's not quite making it to the edge here because it's 16 feet, but I don't think that the light output's going to be any different. Over here, and it should shine back and then shine on this chrome here and make it look pretty decent, reflecting back. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to install this back onto the truck. I smell barbecue. And we're going to go from there. We'll see what it looks like. So it fits snugly still, and you can't really tell that it's got that in it. So we'll see what that looks like. There's infinite pretty much covering right here. So what I do want to do is I want to go ahead and get a jack, a barrel jack, and put it onto here so that we can power it, and then hook this up, and then we're going to get some kind of a double adhesive, double-sided tape or something. We'll stick that over here. So, give me a second, let me go ahead and do that. I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got this installed here, and this is going to hold that in and protect it from any kind of damage or anything like that. There's nothing there for it to get caught on or obstruct it. So, the sensor is going to be right here. Obviously, we can block the sensor, turn off the sensor, change the sensor anytime we need to. I'm going to go ahead and get that some wire, and my barrel jack so that I can go ahead and power it. It's all 12 volt. Let's see if I can still, yeah, the sensor can see that right there. That shouldn't be a problem, but it's not visible from anywhere else. So I should be able to change it with the remote from out here, and I'll show you once it gets a little bit darker what it actually looks like, and it should be pretty cool. Baby girl okay? You okay, baby? Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna go get some wire. I have some wire in here. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I'm back. I've got the connectors here. There's a barrel jack, male and female barrel jack, and I'm going to go ahead and I need my screwdriver for this. I've got a 4-conductor wire here, which I only need 2 conductors actually. To get power to this, it's going to be hot and negative, positive and negative. It's DC voltage, 12 volts, coming off of a switch that I have actually right here. I decided I'm going to go ahead and wire this into the fogs, the relay for the fogs, because I don't want it on all the time, like with the ignition. But I do want to be able to turn it on from inside the cab, and so I'm going to use this black and this this black and this white here. White's going to be our hot, and the black is going to be our ground, positive, negative. So I'm going to remove these 2 conductors by just stripping them apart. This is actually a trailer wiring. It's for trailer wiring. I bought this because it's got 4 conductors, and I figured I was going to end up running the RGB and ground. It's a positive and then an RGB, and those switches for those are negative, and then mount the switch inside. But I decided not to do that because you're just running more wiring that way. So I'm going to run only a hot and a negative up to here, which This is your relay for your fog. It might be the one for the light bar. I think that's the fog. So if I see somebody over there creeping. But yeah, one of those, I think that's that relay right there is going down to the fogs. So we're going to use it, the hot off of it, and we're just going to splice into it. So you only need really 2 wires. We really don't need very much wire. I'm sorry about the horrible camera. It's a body cam. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go get a wire stripper first. Okay, so we got the 2 wires, we got the barrel jack, we've got it labeled actually positive and negative. I don't know if you can see that very well, but we're going to go ahead and install this onto the end of our barrel jack with the screwdriver that we used to take this off, which short little screwdriver, and then we should be able to just plug this in and then connect power to it. The relay's already got a fuse on it for the fog lights, and that screwdriver is too big, so I'm gonna have to go grab another one. I'll be right back. So hey guys, next week I'm wanting to make a video. I've got a lot of lovely subscribers out there. I've got 185 of you. I was thinking it would be kind of fun to go through and take a look at some of your channels and some of your content. So if you guys have a video that you guys would like us to take a look at and maybe show on our channel and promote your channel, why don't you go ahead and drop a comment down below for us with the link to the video. Ooh, links aren't allowed. Hit us up on Facebook, facebook.com/85studios1. The number 1. Message, and I will try to feature your content. Anyway, sorry, I just thought about that. Or I can turn on links for one video, I maybe. Okay, anyway, we got this right here. This is going to open up. And tiny screwdriver. So, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, remember I said that this black was going to be your negative. So we're going to put our negative in right here like this. Just kind of twist in there. Might be a little too long, we might have to cut it. Well, maybe I can get away with bending it over a little bit. Flattening it. That way it'll make more contact. So we got this. This is going to be your negative. Rough day, rough day. Maybe that's not all the way open. Yeah, we're probably going to have to cut it. It's a little bit too long. I just don't want any bare copper sticking out, because then you've got a hazard for a short. This is the ground, so it's really not going to matter too much, but that positive, it's going to be really long too. So normally you use red and black for positive and negative, but in this case we have to kind of work with, there we go, we have to kind of work with the colors that we've actually got. See how that's kind of staying in there? Now that won't short out. Shouldn't be moving around a whole lot anyway. I'm going to run it up and over the grill and back to that other relay, so it should be fine. So I got a lot of projects. I've got to install a new toilet. I've got to put the TV antenna up. I've got to get an air conditioning unit, an old air conditioning unit, out of the bathroom, because it's just sitting there. And I've got to do a little bit of work, a little bit of plumbing. Why is that not? Yeah, that's up as far as it can go. This is a 14 AWG wire, which we're only pulling 2 amps on this system, if that, so it should be fine for it. So 14 AWG is actually kind of excessive for that, but had to pry it up. 14 AWG is just pretty excessive. It'll carry like it'll carry 5 or more amps. That's without any issue. So we'll go ahead and install this like so. And that barrel jack is going to go, there goes the other screwdriver. Okay. That barrel jack's just going to plug right into that right there. So let me do that right quick, run the wires back around. And then to that relay. Long wire. Okay, so we're looking at, we're probably going to need that much wire. So I'm just eyeballing it. I might have gotten a little bit too much, but if not, if it's excessive, I can always crimp some of it off. I will be right back with you with a cutter. Okay guys, so I've got my wire cutters here, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to run this up and over. Wow. I'm going to run this up and over first. And it's going to go, see there's your hot coming in, and then this is your fuse, and then you've got your relay here, which should have a socket here that I can just tap into. So figure out which one is the actual relay, the fog light output, and we'll get back to it. So let me do that right quick. Probably going to run it through the bottom here, so I really don't need much more than what needs to go around that. So I'm going to go ahead and clip it right here. Don't need that end. Got this end. Sorry, I don't have another set of hands to run the camera for me. Troy already took off, huh? Hey, yes, he was just on his lunch break. Let me get these apart. Then I'll go ahead and strip them. Never strip them with your teeth. Your teeth are a lot softer than this metal. This plastic and metal. And plus, your teeth can't be replaced. Well, they can, but it costs like thousands of dollars. And you don't want to have to spend that if you don't want to. Plus, it's painful if they break. You break the enamel off of them, and then you no longer have good teeth. You guys know that. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and run this through down below. Because like I say, it's coming across here. Well, yeah, see there. Now you can see a little better. We're going to go ahead and run this into here. And we're actually going to go in right here. Come on the other side of that and grab it. And I'll get some zip ties too, so we won't have to worry about that too much. So we're going to come around here. And you see how that shortened like that? Now we got enough room to get to the relay, but it's just, yeah. Okay, so now we can put this back together. And we should have it. And that's all the wiring from that point. So we should be fine putting this all back together. Sorry guys, I don't have a cameraman. But yeah, if you guys have some content that you guys would like us to feature, and give you a shout out to your channel, let me know what your link is and who you are. Well, your name will show up. And if you're subscribed to our channel, I will go ahead and give you a shout out and feature one of your videos. If you give us a link to a specific video, then we can feature that specific video or parts of it. And if you have anything else you want us to take a look at, it'd be Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, whatever, let's leave it at personal stuff. Don't go too personal with like what you want us to show. We don't want to like give anybody's information out or anything like that, but no advertising. So if you have a business or something like that as part of your page or your channel or whatever, we don't want to be advertising for people and stuff like that. Let's just keep it simple. So just YouTube channels, YouTube videos, YouTube stuff, that kind of thing, you know? That way we don't get in trouble for anything, and we're not giving away basically like advertising for somebody, you know? And that way it makes more sense. Let me get this one last screw in here. I think I got it. Okay, so that's what she looks like, finished product, other than wiring it up. And actually I can turn this on by hitting the battery with it, so let me do that, and we can take a look and see what it actually looks like. I don't remember if we did hot and negative. I think I need the remote. I believe we have a remote. Or did we do this? Yeah, okay. So the red was the negative, or the black was the negative, I remember right now. Okay, so I'm just going to stick this on here for right now, so I can show you what it looks like. I know it's a little bit bright out here, but it'll be cooler looking when it's dark, believe me. We'll just do this temporary so that we can show you guys what it looks like, or I can show you guys what it looks like. That right there is what it looks like right now. I can switch it obviously to white. I just need to get a remote for it, so that just in case it flips or whatever. You can see inside the grill. It'll do any color you want, or it'll do multicolor like this, or it'll do flash, or it'll do whatever. But we're going to keep it a solid white because we obviously don't want to get in trouble with police or anything like that, because we're red and we're blue right now. This is not for on-road type situation. But you can't see the bulbs or anything in it, so you're probably fine. Let me go grab a remote right quick. Okay guys, so well, you can barely see this in the daytime, but I'm going to switch it over to white, and that's pretty much what we're going to be looking at right there, is the white. Only the fog lights are going to be on at the same time because they're going to be on the same circuit. So this from here, here, and here will light up, and I can also adjust the brightness of them too, see if they're too bright or too dim or whatever. And you can do custom DIY colors on this. I believe there's some already programmed into this. So like your okay, it turns out that when you disconnect the power to it, you actually lose the DIY. But you can actually change these colors to pretty much anything you want. I don't know how well that's going to show up on the screen, but you can look at in there and you can see that the color is changing. See, like your red, all that, blue, purple. Yeah, it'll look better at night, but I'm going to stick to white. And then when I disconnect it and reconnect it, this has a memory inside of it, so it will stay on the color that I choose for it. Okay, as far as wiring for this goes, this is going to be your ground right here, this black, and the white is going to be your hot. So what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and find our switch here. See, it says total DC 68, 87, okay. we actually don't really even have to go up there, because we've got a connection down here to the fogs. So we will use our connection down here to the fogs, and that way we don't have to do that. Right here, guys. Oops, I don't know if you can see that. This right here, that's got my hot and that's got my ground, so I can just tap this into it. Just do that. And then when those fogs are on, then this will work. Come with me. So we installed this a while back. That should have that, and that on. So what we gotta do is reseal these wires and then tuck them back in, and we should be set. That should be it. DIY job, easy done. And I'm gonna run to the grocery store or something and grab something to drink. So dry, I'm spitting dust balls here. Alright. Turned everything off so that it ain't gonna short, just in case, you know, we want to be safe. There's a lot of amps going through there, potential anyway. These use not very much, but just because they're LED. But you don't want to short them out because there's potential energy there that it could really, you know, it could melt wires, it could arc pretty severely, pretty nasty stuff. Electrical shorts on cars can burn things up. Those batteries have about 900 cranking amps or so, and it's real easy to short stuff if you're not careful and you don't know exactly what you're doing. Okay, so that's all patched up. That's good to go. Pick up your tools. We didn't need the female socket, so maybe we can use it on a different project. But we can wait till it's dark. I'll come back out here, do a kind of show for you guys what it looks like, and go from there. Keys. Alright, so right now I'm thinking I don't really want to mess with this tonight. I'm kind of tired and I'm not feeling really well, but this is my list of things to do for the weekend, so it could get tedious later on for me. I'm obviously not going to show all of that being done in the video, but yeah, I got all kinds of stuff I got to do, including I got to make a stew. So I'm thinking I'm going to go to the gas station and grab a couple of either Liberty Brew or Voltage, which the two blue Mountain Dews are my favorites, and then come back and get to work on this list. But we did get the lights on the truck, so that part can be crossed off. Headlight switch on the truck. This headlight switch is questionable at best. The headlights are on right now. You can't see it, it's too bright, but the park lights will not come on with the headlights on unless you push it in a little bit more, because the contact inside has been destroyed because there was a faulty bulb, tag light bulb that was faulty, and it actually burnt the switch. And when I went to pull the bulb, by the time I got back there, there was fire coming out of the socket, like literally fire. I mean, that's a lot of amps to be doing that. What is she eating? Let's go sneak up on the elusive puppy girl. What are you you got? What are you eating? It's paper. Just paper. She got paper. It was like an old firecracker. Okay. So, I think we're good for this video, guys. That was quick. That was pretty easy. But me, I'm really into electrical and electronic stuff. I went ahead and electrical taped that and decided that that probably wasn't the greatest solution, so I went ahead and I put some crimp sleeves on it, so it's all solid. Now the other thing that I wanted to do is, you see how this right here is coming down and through the doorway? When I get this headliner off, I want to stop this from being, I mean, it's pinching it a little bit, it's not pinching it hard, but over time then that might actually damage the wire. I want to run it through this A-pillar here and underneath this, and actually over the top. So I want to drill in about right here and then run this wire through up underneath to the A-pillar, and then the harness connects somewhere about right here. So that'll be something for another video. And then the other thing I want to do is I want to get these, I've got these high intensity fog lights that I want to stick on the front of this tractor here, this lawnmower, so that we can see at night when we're driving. Oh, there's the spool for the lights. But yeah, I want to mount them probably about right here and right here, somewhere in there. This pedal doesn't go down far enough to hit it, so should be fine there. And then I want to mount the kill switch here and the fog light switch here. So it'll be probably another video. We got all kinds of projects going on. This is the new toilet that I just bought. Got it secondhand at the Reuse It Center for 25 bucks, and it's got the instructions inside the toilet. It's never been used. Cadet 3 flushing system installation instructions. So this is all right here is all the hardware. This is the closet flange, closet bolts, and there's the wax ring that I had in the truck. I've got all that. I've got to run new pipes. I've got to drop this black water tank, and I've got to get rid of all these weeds. So, and I like it. It's a seashell. Would be good to sit on and relax and relieve yourself. And then I've got to run a water line to it. I think there may be one there already, but I think it may have a closed valve or something. It's not getting any pressure out, no water. So definitely not street legal. And that one there is definitely not street legal. That's a flash. We got the jump ones are definitely not street legal because they're flashing, especially red and blue. Not good. This one I'll go through 7 colors. The other one's just I think 5 colors or something like that. And then you got the auto where it'll go through every color and every color and every different thing that it can do. I went ahead and took them off of the fog light circuit so that they could be on by themselves. I'm going to hook up a separate switch for them because I think they look better without the fogs on. You can barely see it with the fogs on. I'll even show you. You can barely see it with the fogs on. Yeah. Is that light bar? That's fog. That's light bar. I'll do light bar also. Yeah, you can barely see them with the fogs on. I mean, you can sort of see the color, but not real well. And that thing is bright as hell. So I'm going to go ahead and hit those. We'll hit the headlights. With the headlights on, you can see the grill. Yeah, that looks kind of cool. But I don't want to end up getting in trouble for it. So I think what we're going to do is, if we're going to run it straight white, like that. Or we could do like green, something like that. Or even that kind of green, you know. Or even, we could probably even get away with running it yellow. I mean, that's not too much of a big deal. But we can't do red or blue. We could do white, or green, or yellow, or some variation of that. We could probably get away with purple, but I don't know. I kind of like that right there, but I mean, and you can't see any flare from it. There's no flash or anything. So, and it doesn't shine down on the street or on the road or anything like that. So I think we're pretty good. I really like it. Really neat. Anyways, guys, I will see you all in the next video. Thank you all so much for watching. And by the way, thank you for whatever you did to get the views up on this channel. It was amazing of you. If you want to do it again, then that's all up to you. But honestly, we're not really looking for so much views or watch time like that. We're more looking for subscribers. If you know anybody who's subscribed to the channel, that'd be great. Ask them to subscribe to the channel. It'd be awesome of you. There's 185 of you. We're 185 strong. 85 studios. My name is Elijah. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share these with your friends. Take care, and be true to yourselves.